My name's Paul Higg. For those who don't know me, I'm often the leader on the 16 to 18s camp, which is currently Nevin E-Camp. My favourite camp food is, well, to be honest, I love it all. I love the whole menu. But I must say, I really like a late night apple crumble in the cookhouse that Mikey's left over for me. So that is my main Nevin treat. Just to try and get in the spirit of Nevin. Got my Nevin t-shirt on, got my whistle. I've even got the Nevin stars in the background. So, you can imagine you're at camp, you're looking at the stars, and everything's great. So our theme for thought for the day is living your best life. And often that brings about thoughts of like trying to do your best and striving and trying really hard to live as well as you can do. But the thought I want to bring today is about submitting to God's ways. So I'm going to read to you from James chapter 4, verses 15 to 18. So I'll just give you a minute to find that. Sorry, actually verses 13 to 15. I'll just correct that. It says, "Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business and make money, while you do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You're a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and do this or that." So that's a verse that's really spoken to me this year. So at the start of the year, I had a few different goals. So one was, I want to run 10k in under 45 minutes. Number 2 was, I wanted to go to Wimbledon to watch the tennis. Number 3 was, I want to go to Nevin. My year started off pretty well. So in January, I beat my personal best for 5k about 3 times. So I got my PB for 5k down from 23 minutes to 22 minutes. Now those who are clever at maths can work out if I want to do 10k in under 45 minutes, that's where I need to go. So it was all looking great from that perspective. Nevin was getting a load of bookings, which is great. So loads of people wanted to come along. Haven't done anything about Wimbledon bit, to be honest. But then on the 7th of February, I think it was, I put my back out. So I hurt my back and I literally couldn't do anything. I couldn't even sit down. I could only lie down pretty much and walk a few yards. I just couldn't do a thing. So I was off work, couldn't do a thing. I was literally just in my own house, apart from trips to the doctors for about 6 weeks. And then just as that was getting back to normal, this thing called coronavirus struck. And then all of a sudden, everything else was up in the air. And from being sort of quarantined in the house just because of my back, I was then also quarantined in the house because of coronavirus. And I think this verse just really spoke to me in terms of, I had a lot of my plans. I didn't think, actually, if God wills it, I'll do this or that or the other. It was just my plans. And I think this really showed me how to hold those things before God. Is that it's not just about me. It's a submission to God's ways. And I put it to you that living our best life actually comes from where we allow God to work in us through whatever circumstances come. That our plans may or may not happen, but whatever happens, that God might work through it. So my thought I want to leave you with today is, what are your plans that you've got? You might be saying, this year or next year, I'm going to go and do this, do such and such. But instead, I just want to challenge you to say, if it's God's will, I'm going to go there and do this, and to submit all your plans you've got to God, because that is living your best life. Thank you.
Your name is victory. All praise will rise to Christ our King.